Welcome back for a new review. Today we're going to take a look at Kraven the Hunter from the Marvel Legends Rhino Build-A-Figure wave. Just give you a quick in-package shot of the figure. Looking pretty cool, very detailed. Slightly older. This box is a little roughed up. I found this in the wild. By that I mean I found it at Target. And there's another look at the back of the figure. That is the Rhino Build-A-Figure. I do kind of want to build that. This is a little bit of an older set, so do have that Scarlet Spider. Do have some more hunting down to do to build that, but that is a pretty awesome looking figure. A shot of the figures and a quick read up. So I'm going to go ahead and crack this open and give you guys a better look at Kraven. Stay tuned. Okay, and here's Kraven outside of the package. Just give you a close-up look of the figure. Really nice detail on this guy. Like to see more of this in the Marvel Legends line. The shading, the paintwork, lots of new parts, which is always nice. Get 360 view of them. Yeah, looking really good. So coming in on the head sculpt itself, I think they did a really good job with that. Paintwork's pretty clean, a little plain, but definitely clean. Most of the paintwork is within the lines. Eyes look pretty decent. Got some nice paintwork on the necklace and on the lion's mane itself. It's got the eyes painted and the mouth on that. It's got the leopard print around the arms. That looks good. And at the belt, you got a brown belt with the gold detail painted and the little rag also painted as well. The one thing to note on the arms itself, you got the plastic on the upper, molded in flesh, but the bottom is molded in the brown, so they painted the flesh here, so it looks a little rough, but not terrible. You can see right there at the seam, it's coming through. Going down from there, see, even got a little bit of shading in the legs. Skulls on the knees look really sharp. Nice dry brush effect on those. Oops. So that looks really good. Even the shading in the fur around the knee pads and into the sculpted boots. So not too bad at all. Okay, so as for accessories, get the Rhino Build-A-Figure right leg. Really do kind of want to build that Rhino figure. It's one of the Build-A-Figures I do want. Excellent paint on that all the way through. So might have to make that happen. And then for his particular accessory, it's the spear. Really nice paint apps on that. It's got this kind of like a shaded silver spear tip, and it's got the nice feathers and beads painted. So that looks pretty sharp, and then they did mold in the wood detail on the actual spear itself. Alright, size comparison time. We got Kraven here next to Captain America from the Onslaught wave, which is sharing the same body, and they are pretty much the same height. I think Kraven might have a little bit on him in height, but not much. And of course he is taller than the Scarlet Spider, so he scales in pretty well with the rest of the Legends. Okay, so as for articulation on Kraven, the head is on a ball and hinge, so it can look up that far, look down that far. Left and right is no problem. The shoulder is on a pin and socket, so that goes only up to about that far. You do get the upper bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, a hinge, and swivel at the hand. Does have a ab crunch, goes forward that much and goes back that much. Pretty loud click on those, but it does hold the pose pretty well. Does have a waist twist. Legs can go forward and out to only about that far. Upper thigh rotation, double jointed knees, and a hinge and pivot at the foot. Overall, final thoughts on Kraven. I think it's a really solid release from the Marvel Legends. Of course, this is a little bit of an older figure. I found it on the pegs. Out of luck, looked like Target I was at did put out the wave not too long ago. Of course, you know, the Spider-Man and Ghost Rider was, of course, gone. But this guy was luckily still there. Package being beat up and all. So I'm really glad to add this one to the collection. I had been looking at picking him up online, but glad I didn't have to. Really cool figure. Lots of detail. Good paint apps. Really well executed figure. So definitely happy to add this one to the collection. And also taking a closer look once more at that head sculpt. Upon closer inspection, I do think that the eyes are a little bit mispainted. Not terribly, but it does look a little bit fish-eyed. But nonetheless, really solid outing from the Rhino Build-A-Figure wave. As always, guys, thank you for watching. Until next time.